Pokemon seem to be doing endless amounts of reprinting sets, but the prices remain unaffected. Today we're going to talk about why that happens. Welcome back to Big Fat Fish Cards. In this video we're going to talk about why are the reprints not helping. The reprints have not affected market price in a significant manner, really at all. The only thing that I've personally seen that's gone down because of a reprint was the Surging Sparks ETB, and the Prismatic ETB took a dip when the Costco bundles came out. I think now they're actually already back on the rise. I saw ETBs as low as like $98, but now I think they're back up to like 105-ish. Actually, there's a Prismatic ETB right there. And a Surging ETB, holy shit. But why are the reprints not helping the mainline sets drop in price? Well, there's a couple of... Number one, huge demand, and I mean huge demand. Like actually huge. Like actually none the Pokemon market has ever seen before. It started in, January of this year. It's still as strong as it was when it peaked, I think. I mean, maybe it's dipped just a touch. But the Pokemon company cannot print enough product to flood the market. There's not enough ETBs out there to flood the market. Stores are buying, distributors are buying, collectors are buying, Walmart's buying, right? They can't make enough to have them sit on shelves for more than a week. For more than, even a couple hours in some places, depending on the product. The demand is still too big right now. It's too big to find product at MSRP. The demand for that is, right, you think of the demand for really any product, even at market price. There is a pretty big demand for prismatic products right now, at market price. If you think about the demand for a prismatic product at MSRP is double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, whatever number you want to add to that. That was kind of my point number two, is the huge drops are getting swallowed. Basically, who wouldn't want to buy Prismatic at MSRP? Who wouldn't want to buy Surging Sparks at MSRP? You would be dumb not to right now. So, that being said, that's why the drops are not helping. The demand for MSRP, specifically product, is 10x. I think that's fair to say, 10x demand of market price product. And Prismatic ETBs sell by the hundreds and thousands every single day. So, number three, booster boxes are not getting printed. This does a couple things. On sets that have booster boxes, ETBs, theoretically, I mean, doesn't always directly translate. ETBs are, for the most part, attached to the booster box. When the booster box goes up, the ETB goes up. That's kind of how it works for all sealed product in the niche, right? Obviously, some products will come with a premium. Booster boxes will have a higher premium than ETBs. ETBs will have a higher premium than booster bundles. Booster bundles will have a higher premium than booster packs. Booster boxes, the top of the line is not getting printed. For example, if you got a Surging Sparks, or we can say Destined Rivals, since that booster box is insanely high right now. If we got a huge booster box reprint, drop the price. I don't want to say 50%, but I want to say it goes from I think it's like $310 right now, down to $250, right? To just thousands of booster boxes. What's that going to do to the set? The ETBs are going to drop. The packs are going to drop. The cards may drop, may stay the same. They're not exactly one-to-one linked, especially on sets that have a higher demand right now. So I'll talk about that in a second. The older the set, right, I think I got this from Rudy or from one of the Nostalgianomics or something. One of those investing guys. The older the set, the less the singles in the set matter to the sealed product's value. Absolutely true. I don't know where they are. I have Forbidden Light ETBs. They're like $400, $500. People don't want to buy them because there's nothing inside. There's like a Rainbow Rare Sylveon. It's like $70. The ETB is $500. Like, come on. So, if the lead product were to be getting reprinted, we would see price drops follow. That being said, how many booster boxes can they print? Can they print enough to drop the price from $310 to $250? They can't. That's the second problem. Places don't sell booster boxes typically, unless it's an LGS or like a card shop. We know that Pokemon wants to print for retailers right now. They want to print for Walmart, GameStop, Target, Costco, Sam's Club. You enter retail store here. We know that they want to print for retail. So What are they doing? They're not going to print booster boxes because Walmart doesn't sell booster boxes. Target doesn't sell booster boxes. GameStop does, but not really. That's not their bread and butter, obviously. Best Buy doesn't sell booster boxes. You know, they might online, but when's the last time you walked into a Target and saw a booster box on the shelf? It doesn't really happen because they're $160 or something, right? Even when there was product on the shelf for, you know, it would sit there for months, there was not booster boxes. So they're printing the ancillary product because that is what they know they can sell right now. They know that Walmart, Target, GameStop, Best Buy, Costco, Sam's Club, they're going to buy every single piece of product that they can print right now. They're going to spend millions and millions and millions of dollars on product right now because they know not the Pokemon company, but the stores know that they will sell out of it immediately. So they're going to spend as much as they can. As much as Pokemon offers, they're going to say yes. I don't know that we've seen that before. I don't know that we've seen Costco take 500,000 booster bundles. Maybe, you know, at a good price or when the set's, you know, old and dead and whatever, and they're going to sell it on discount. Sure, but have we seen major reprints going directly to Costco before? I don't know that we've seen that. Have we seen major reprints going directly to Sam's Club? Sam's Club got something like 1.5 million packs of Prismatic with that new box that dropped. I don't think we've seen a level of reprint going straight to retailers that we are right now. So that leads me to my fourth point. Booster boxes, or point number 3, booster boxes aren't getting printed. The lead product keeps running. The ancillary product tend to follow the lead product. So lead product for Prismatic is the UPC, I guess has the most packs. But really, it's like widespread, it's the ETB that has the most packs of Prismatic. That Sam's Club box also has a lot of packs, right? Blooming Waters for 151, right? Doesn't have the most packs. The UPC does, but the UPC has its own attached value right now. But the per pack value is being driven up by the ETB value. It's just how it works. The cards are now starting to go up too, which, I mean, everyone and their mother could have saw coming, but, you know, I digress. Okay, point number 4. Product is getting ripped at an all-time high. Now, you might be thinking, well, that's just not true. Product's always been ripped. Products will always forever be ripped. Hear me out. We know, we just talked about, Pokemon is printing directly for retailers. How many people do you think are out there that would rip product at market price? There's a good number, there's probably a lot right now. Buying ETBs at $100 to rip. Buying booster boxes at $300 to rip. Sure, we see it all the time. Rip and ships are huge, you know, bigger than ever. Great people who grade cards, bigger than ever. The whole Pokemon market is bigger than ever. But now, think about if you saw a Prismatic. Oh my god, mucus. If you saw a Prismatic ETB on the shelf for $54.99 plus tax, are you or are you not buying it to rip? Now, the percentage of people who are willing to rip a product at MSRP versus willing to rip a product at market price, like we talked about in the first one, now we're not talking about buyers, we're talking about rippers. That percent is also dramatically increased. 5, 10, 20x. I know me, if I get a product at MSRP, am I likely to rip it? Probably. If I'm buying stuff at 80% or 70%, am I going to rip it? Most likely not. I don't want to spend $80 for an ETB. I don't even really want to spend $50 for an ETB. Actually, I tend to not rip ETBs in general, but that's neither here nor there. But if I'm getting a pack at $4.78 or whatever it is out of the Pokemon vending machine, sure, I'm probably going to rip it. I'm not paying $10 for a pack. I'm not paying $12 for a pack of 151. You know, a 151 booster bundle out of the vending machine is $85 now. You're paying $28.96 or whatever the number is. What are the chances that you're ripping that? Probably very high. Probably very high. So, what do we need to see to help the market start to cool down? Or not start to cool down, but help product remain in supply. Number 1, people generally just need to lose interest. I'm not saying that that's a good thing for the market. I'm just saying to get prices to come down, to get more product availability, people need to start losing interest. Number 1. Number 2, Pokemon can come out with an absolute flop of a set. Journey Together was almost there. It was almost there. But in another video, we'll talk about how Mega Evolution is the first ever set where people are hyped on the base set. The base set always sucks. Sword and Shield sucked. Sun and Moon sucked. X and Y sucked. Scarlet Violet was terrible. Nobody ever likes the base set of a new generation. This time is different. This time, booster boxes are $300. So we've never seen that before. So what does that tell you? Number one, the market is stronger than ever. Number two, people like megas. I don't know. So if Pokemon came out after Phantasmal Flames and said, this next set is featuring Togedemaru, we're getting Mega Togedemaru and Mega Victory Bell, and they're getting 1 SAR each, and that's the whole set. It's another, prismatic style hit rate with Victory Bell and Togedemaru. We see that product on the shelf, for sure. If they came out with a Shrouded Fable right now, not that Shrouded Fable is a bad set. I don't think it's bad. If we need a product to sit on the shelves, if Pokemon comes out with an absolute loser of a set, we know they're printing for retail. They're going to sell it to Walmart. They're going to sell it to Costco. They're going to sell it to Target. Or MJ Holdings or whoever does the restocks, right? Whatever. If it sits on the shelf, the retailers aren't going to order more. Okay? This is key. Because then Pokemon Company is going to have some leftover from that allocation going to distributors. Distributors are then going to be able to push that product to LGS's online sellers, whoever's mother has a small boutique that got distribution, right? They're going to then push that down the line. How does that make the rest of the sets come in, back in stock, back in demand? I don't think it does. I don't think that's possible. We'll never see Prismatic at MSRP again. We'll never see Surging Sparks at MSRP again. We'll never see a Scarlet and Violet set will not hit MSRP ever again. Even Shrouded Fable boxes are up, over MSRP now. I think Scarlet and Violet is cooked. Scarlet and Violet's already done. There's no going back. There's nothing we can do now. Boxes are expensive. Packs are expensive. Cards are expensive. That's how it's going to be. It's going to keep going up. If I were you, I would buy more sealed product from Scarlet and Violet era. Prismatic, 151, Surging Sparks. I would like Surging Sparks if it was a little older. Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, Stellar Crown, Shrouded Fable. You name the set from Scarlet and Violet, I would buy it. I would hold on to the booster box, hold on to those ETBs. I would hold on to the promos from those ETBs specifically, or other product. The Summer Pikachu promo, that one's going to boom here pretty soon. I have a feeling it's already got like $20. It's going to keep going. You could buy any Scarlet and Violet product right now, and I would be confident in telling you in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it will be worth more than it is right now. Promise you. Just due to how conditions are right now, I would bet money on that. In fact, I have bet money on that. I have sealed product for myself. Anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This is why reprints aren't helping. They do help. I mean, let's not say they don't help at all, right? I'm glad that Pokemon Centers or Pokemon Company is trying, sort of. They say they're trying. Are they really? We never know. But they need to print more. I mean, if they turned up the printing machine, they printed so much that nobody can handle it all, we would see prices fall. And I think the second we see prices start on a new set start to dive, a booster box gets announced and it's only $180. It's only $190. I think that's the moment everybody gets scared that it's crashing. And that set specifically might take a shoo, and we might go back to some normalcy in this market. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. That's what I think as somebody who sells, as somebody who sees the market, sees what's going on at card shows, stuff like that. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for the next videos. We'll talk about, what does the rest of the year look like? Why is Mega the most expensive base set ever? Or not ever, I guess it's next to why. And, what cards to look out for. What cards are going to get expensive. Obsidian Flames Charizard. Obsidian Flames Charizard's going to go to $200. I could guarantee it. I don't know who said that. I'm just saying. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned for more announcements. AKA, if you made it this far in the video, I'll just give you. What are we at? Let's see what we're at. We're at 14 minutes. This was a yapathon, right? I channeled my inner Nostalgianomics, my inner Rudy, and it was a yapathon. I'll just give you this. Big Fat Fish store coming soon. Coming soon. Paperwork's in. It's official. Stay tuned for the build video. More announcements on that. More announcements on everything else. Follow me on Instagram. Click all the links in the description. Subscribe, like, go watch the next video, card show, something. See you later. Bye.